Okay, this is what the Boxy report looks like when you first open it up in Excel. So what I recommend you do first is to click on the row number for the row that contains this business administration heading. It's usually in row 3. If you left click on that to highlight the entire row, and then right click to delete that row. The next thing is to highlight all of the headings. Hold down the left mouse button and highlight all the headings. And then come to this spot here in the upper right hand corner that says sort and filter. Click on the arrowhead to get the drop down menu and click on the word filter. This puts a filter icon over each heading. Why do you do that? That allows you to sort all the data based on that heading. So for instance, I've previously sorted this, but let's say we wanted to sort this from Z to A. With everybody selected, we can click on Z to A and it will sort based on instructor name, starting with Z in reverse alphabetical order. Okay. Likewise, if you wanted to sort using the course prefix, it would allow you to sort that from A to Z as well. This will allow you to look at, obviously, all the accounting, EPS, etc. Okay, so the quickest and easiest way to look at the load for each instructor would be to sort the data alphabetically by instructor name with everybody selected. And that is a quick and dirty way for you to look at each instructor's load. You want to pay attention to the load column and not the credit column, of course, as you know, because some load is much greater than the credit. And you can see, and this is an old report. This was a report that was done back in December 17th of 2020. So that was before, before Carrie Allen dropped some of her courses. She's showing 9 courses at 3 load each. So that's 27 load for Carrie Allen. So that's the quickest and easiest, although it's somewhat tedious to have to do the addition yourself. Now, if you don't want to do the addition yourself, you can highlight, hold down the left mouse button and highlight all of the data. We're going to use a technique called pivot tables to calculate the information. So you highlight all the data, come to the top command ribbon and click on Insert. Then select Pivot Table. This shows me that I've highlighted these cells and it's going to put my pivot table in a new worksheet, which is what I want. So nothing needs to be done on this Create Pivot Table menu other than to click OK. Once I've done that, I want to show all of my instructors on each row and what their load is. So I will scroll down this first Choose Field area, select Instructor. It automatically puts it in the row area, which is what I want. I could have just as easily moved it there myself. And I also then want to know what the load is for each instructor. So what you can do is move it into the values area. And it assumes that you want the sum of the load, since load is a numeric value. You notice that when I clicked in an area outside of my table, the menu selection area went away. If you click anywhere on the table itself, the pivot table fields return. So that would be the quickest and easiest way to know the total load for each instructor. So we see, for example, that Andrew Hamilton, as of December, had 21 load. Carrie Allen, of course, would be an issue because she has 27 load, which is over and above the total. Now, Lori Lang, obviously, 34.7 is too much. So those are the instructors you want to talk to see what they plan to do. Obviously, we have a lot of load designated as staff, so that shows us that we have courses that still need to be assigned. Now, there's another level of detail that you can create with this table if you choose to. If you come up to course and bring the word course down into the rows area, as you can see, it shows you each individual instructor along with the courses that that instructor is teaching. So I can see that Carrie Allen is teaching 6 load GBS 151, 18 load GBS 205, and 3 load of GBS 233. If I then highlight all of this, and while it's highlighted, click on page layout, click on print area, I can set the print area and it will print this information for me. So if I want to click on file, click on print, and then select whatever printer I might have attached, or I could print it in a PDF file if I wanted to print this information. So that's the bare minimum on 2 different ways you can get at the load for the courses for your instructors from a Box C report.